What is up, guys? Welcome to yet another video. My name is of course Daniel, and today we're going to taking a look at the auction house or the trading house inside of Lineage. So as you can see on the bottom of the screen, there's a trading post. Now the trading post allows you to sell items that you acquire in the game. You can sell these items for blue gems, and blue gems are obviously for all the other kinds of currency in the game. For example, if you don't have red gems, you will be able to spend blue gems. So if you find an item and you sell it for 1,000 blue gems, you have 1,000 red gems basically. But blue gems also allow you to buy different kinds of currency in the game. For example, buying blue gems or buying gear or anything. So basically it can be a free-to-play system. And if you get lucky in getting gear, you will be able to get a lot of blue gems in one go. Now I got very lucky by getting one of my items. I'm actually gotten a little bit too lucky because I can sell it. It is too valuable. So let's just take a look at the trading post and let's see what we can actually do with it. So on the trading post you have a couple of items. You can also buy there. For example, if I want to buy a Mephius protection, I can do that. It will cost me 700 blue gems. So I'm not going to, obviously, because it's very expensive. But if I had a lot of diamonds and if I just need one more, I could be tempted to buy it. Because the lowest price is 700, the highest price is 1300, so I would buy the 700 one. And then I would, for example, be able to upgrade my weapon or chance to upgrade my weapon without losing a level. I can also sell there, and then you have a very nice way, as you can see here, that you can skip through your tabs to see what you have. And then you have the history of what you try to sell and what actually sold. For example, here I sold my moonstone necklace. It's in the middle of the screen. Literally over an hour ago. And I got 1116 blue gems. So that's really good. So that's basically the equivalent of, if you go to the shop, like, what is it, $10, $12? If it's not more, I honestly don't know. I think it's actually more. So if we just quickly go to diamonds, and if I want to buy 1,000 blue gems, whoo, that's basically $33 what I just basically got. Now I don't get the topazes then, but I would be able to, for example, buy a consumer pack, summon box I mean, for 1,200, or mounts or something like that. So it's a really great way to get gear. Now I actually have a lot of items that I pushed off the auction house for this video because I'm always trying to sell something. So let's go back into it and sell. As you can see here, 2 items qualify for sale. So most of you most likely are wondering what that blue gem is for. That blue gem literally means sellable on the trading post. However, it needs to be grade S or higher. So for example, if you find an A and it has a blue gem, you will not be able to sell it on the auction house. It just rolls with the luxury of being able to be sold on the auction house, but the other value, the grade of it, actually rolled lower. So you basically got unlucky there if you find a grade A weapon and it has a blue gem, because the blue gem is basically worthless. If you find, however, an S rank, as what I have over here, I will be able to sell it on the auction house. So let's do that. Let's go to it. Click list to sell, and then you will have basically 2 options. You will have you will see a couple of things over here. The average price of selling it is between 870. Now the average price is basically literally the half of the lowest and the maximum. So if I want to sell it for the maximum, it's going to be $1,100. If I want to sell it for the minimum, it's $609. The thing that you want to keep in mind, getting more gems is obviously like the best thing, So if I basically want to put it obviously on the max, because that's 1,100 gems instead of 600. I'm not going to use the weapon. Why not take the most value out of it? However, you have to keep in mind, not everyone is gonna. Is that my shadow? No, it's the iPad. Almost looked like my shadow there. Awkward. What you have to keep in mind is that not everyone is going to be running around with a lot of blue gems. I mean, I have almost 3,000, and that is after I sold that weapon. So after I sold that necklace, I mean. So if I, for example, want to buy this, I am literally down to basically nothing. And is this S weapon really worth it? I can buy, for example, if people are tempted to pay for pay to win and they spend $30 on the game, they're going to get a better weapon. They have a high chance of getting a better weapon than buying it from the auction house. So basically, I always put my items on the lowest price, because not everyone is going to have a ridiculous amount of blue gems. So let's sell this one. Let's put this one on. Also 609. And then I have a couple of gear pieces. It's also interesting if you actually look over there on the right side, it literally says this item is not registered in the trading post. So this literally means I am the only one trying to sell these R-rated boots. Now they go up to a maximum of 2.7k diamonds, which is awesome, or a minimum of 1470. Now as I said, I rather take the higher chance of selling it for 1400 than trying to get 2700. And the reason I'm doing this is because a couple of these items I've been trying to sell for a couple of days now. This game is still extremely popular. A lot of people are playing. A lot of people that are pay to win are playing right now. And it hasn't sold yet. So that means that the items I currently have are either not in demand or simply people don't have the money yet. So I rather sell it for a lower amount of gems because I just got lucky getting these than actually trying to push my luck. I'd rather get the 525 diamonds than basically a week or 2 weeks of absolutely nothing and then still no reason of selling it. Now this bad boy over here, look at this one. This is an SR rated ring. I can sell that for 31,000 blue diamonds. That is the equivalent of $770. That is insane. That is crazy. Now if I had gotten this item in the beginning of the game, literally when it came out, there was a high chance I could have sold it. People have spent thousands of dollars into this game trying to get rank 1 in PvP, trying to get rank 1 on the server in all stats. So I would have sold this one. I am 100% certain of it. However, I got it a little bit later. So I'm been trying to sell it for over 1.5 weeks now for 16,500. I cannot get any lower. The price is fixed in the game. Otherwise I would have tried it for like 5 or 4. Sounds like a ridiculous number, but it's still $100. That's basically saying, give me $100 for a couple of ones and zeros. And I know it happens, but I've been trying to sell this bad boy for a lot of gems still, and it hasn't sold yet, unfortunately. Would be crazy though. I would be able to buy everything on the auction house I want and be decked out in basically all cores and gear or whatever. Crazy, crazy stuff. Okay, so there are a couple of other items that you can sell. There are actually gems, as you can see here on the right corner. You will be seeing a green gem, or crystal, that also has a blue diamond. Now, as already explained, the game basically effed me up there because it rolled grade C, but it still rolled a blue diamond. Now, if I was able to sell this one, these gems are worth a lot of money on the auction house. And people buy them because they're permanent stats. So that means you can remove them from your gear and then place them back in. Or upgrade them if you want to. So these things always sell, but you just have to get extremely lucky in getting one. Pet gear can also be sold. I don't have anything right now on me. There are a couple of things in here that can be sold from time to time. But basically this miscellaneous page usually has the biggest things. For example, scrolls, bars. You can sell those bars that you use to upgrade. You can sell cores. You can sell mount items. Summoning stones, bloods, herbs, elixirs. You can basically sell anything in the game if it has a blue diamond next to it and it is a miscellaneous item. So for example, this is a weapon upgrade scroll. I can sell it for 98 diamonds or 45. From experience, I know that these items actually sell. However, the weapon ones sell less than the armor ones because the moment you have an SR weapon, you only have one weapon. So that means is once you basically upgrade it to level 8 or 9 or got lucky and you got up to like 10 or 11, maybe 12 if you're really lucky, then these basically become kind of worthless. It's not that they're worthless, I say that wrong, it's that they lose their value quickly. Because I'm in my inventory, I don't know if we can actually see this now, let's see here. I am sitting on 36 of these weapon scrolls because I don't have the Matthias protections, so I can't level them up. I can't level up my weapon. So I'm just accumulating these over time, and a lot of people, and especially the people that can afford to spend blue gems, most likely will have a lot of these scrolls. So in this case, selling the weapon scroll for the lowest amount has the higher chance of selling it. However, these armor ones, people have 4 pieces of gear all the time. And you need to go to up to 8, 9, 10, 11. People go through them way faster than with the weapons scroll. So in this case, I'm going to sell it for the maximum amount. And it works. This sells, so that's basically 100 diamonds I'm going to get for, you know, just pressing a button. Cores, always nice, are actually quite cheap. I was very surprised about that. But these are not boss cores, and for boss cores you need, for example, like 1 or 2 in order to level up, and for these you need like 5, 10, 15, 30 in order to level up. So you need a lot of them before you can actually gain permanent status. However, with the boss cores, they can go up to 100 or even 200 blue gems. So it's up to you if you want to have 200 gems or a small stat increase. You know, whatever floats your boat, I guess. So in this case, I'm just going to sell them also for demonstration purposes. These guys also give my basically no stats that are basically very worthwhile to me. Basically all stats obviously are very good for your character, but in this case, you know, just selling it and getting some extra blue gems is not too bad. These things literally sell for nothing. As you can see, total registrations 25,000 on the trading post, and I can sell them all for 99 a piece, which gives me 300 diamonds. I would just be adding up to the massive pile that already exists. Runes are very important to upgrading your character, but since you will be able to get so many from the Tower of Insolence and doing your dailies, doing your quests, all that kind of stuff, there is basically no point in selling them. These bloods, there are 71,000 right now on the auction house. I would just be throwing more onto the massive pile, and the chance of you selling it is so slim. You can also sell them by, I think 200 is the max. Let's see here. Yeah, 100 is the max. So I would literally be making up to 6 more registrations of 99. So there would be 600 more items on there. There is no point in trying to sell them. It's better to keep them so that you can donate to your clan. And if you have so many of them, just save them. It saves you like a day of farming, or maybe even 2 days of farming if you don't want to bother leaving the iPad or the iPhone or BlueStacks or whatever you're playing on over the night. So I would just keep these two. They're just too simple, too mainstream. Same goes for flowers. There are so many flowers on the auction house. Herbs don't really sell that well because you can acquire them very easily by doing the daily dungeon, you know, by farming them, by farming those little flowers. You can get them from bags, you can get them from rewards. There are so many, and basically the elixirs are the ones that you want to sell. I unfortunately don't have one, but we can always look them up. For example, here, elixir. It doesn't matter. As you can see, the HP elixir and the mana elixirs already go up from 14 diamonds as to where the attack ones and the defense ones go up to 64 and 49. So those are more valuable because those are very rare in comparison to how much herbs you're gonna get. So if you have one of those and you might want to make a quick blue diamond buck, you know, I would recommend selling them. But whatever floats your boat, I like having a massive stockpile of gear or gems. For example, if the shop ever comes out with, you know, limited stuff that you can actually buy for gems, I rather have like a nice stockpile so that I don't have to spend real money over, you know, something that I accumulate over time. Now, I don't mind spending money on any game. I just think $10,000 is maybe a bit excessive. But let's see, what else do we have? I think that was basically it. What else I want to sell? Oh yeah, you can also sell these fragments so that you can summon, you know, those little summoning stones for monsters and everything like that. This one is worth, let's see, max 13 diamonds. I mean, why not? We can try and sell it. Why not? I have so many of them anyway. This one is worth 39. No, it's not too bad. And then you have actually these mount stones, which you can also sell. And this would be 60. That's not too bad. Now, there are a couple of items in the game that will always sell that are very expensive. For example, the enhancement scrolls for your pet. If you go to the event tab over here and to the journey event, there is a enhanced mount pet equipment. If you like doing the journey and you need to enhance your... Oh, there we go. And you need to enhance your gear. This one is actually very expensive. I got one very lucky from doing the summoning circle daily thingy, and it sold for 300. It instantly sold. I put it on and it was gone. Well, thankfully I got two, so I was able to use one for myself. If I had used it, I would have gotten a lot more stats, but I saw that it was worth 300 diamonds and I just instantly sold it. So yeah, that was basically it for this trading post video. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. I will try to answer them as perfectly as I can. And as always, Daniel here, and I'll see you in the next video.